Hi everyone. Today I thought to explain you about lean manufacturing concept because these days lean manufacturing concept very famous in a manufacturing environment as well as in a service sector. Uh, the first question is people asking from us why we want to implement lean manufacturing concept in our organization because they have been running about 15 20 years their organizations they have run without lean manufacturing concept they have achieved more results. So why we want to implement lean manufacturing concepts now, that is the questions in every people's mind. So I thought to briefly explain about you why we want to implement lean manufacturing concept in our organization. You can see this graph. Okay, in x-axis I have included conventional organization and also the lean manufacturing concept running organization. Y-axis represent the cost, and also you think the red color shows the waste and green color shows the productivity. Now we move to the conventional organizations. Every organizations try to improve their productivity, but the conventional organizations try to improve their productivity by hiring people, by hiring new machines, okay, and also implementing new technology like that. When we do those kind of things, definitely they can improve the productivity, but the thing is that waste part not addressed. So waste part remaining in the organization. Okay? When that situation productivity goes up, however, with the productivity, operating cost also goes up. But when we implement the lean manufacturing concept, lean manufacturing running organizations also try to improve their productivity. They are improving their productivity by reducing waste. Then their productivity also going up, but cost is same as previous. So if we want to improve the productivity without increasing the cost, we have to implement lean manufacturing concept. That is one thing which we want to implement lean manufacturing concept in our plants. The second thing is these are three terms: price, cost, and profit. In previous market situation, uh, producer decide price by considering cost and profit that we want to get. Then based on the cost and profit that we want, they decide the price. But in the current situation, price we can't decide the price because this is not a monopoly situation. Now lot of competitors in the market, so we can't decide the price. Price already decided. So if we want to get the profit, we have only thing to do is we have to reduce the cost. If we want to reduce the cost, then we have to implement some kind of manufacturing concept. So if we want to if we can implement lean manufacturing concept, we can reduce the cost part. Okay, now I think you may have some rough idea about why we want to implement lean manufacturing concept in our plants. Now I think to explain you about evolution of manufacturing. I think it is some kind of important things when we consider the lean manufacturing concept. First, I thought to explain about you first manufacturing concept. It is called craft production. When consider the craft production, order placement to order delivery, all process involvement is by one person. There are a lot of advantages and disadvantages in this concept. When consider the advantages, craft production can run with the minimal cost because one person involved with all the processes, and also there are no need any huge spaces. Craft production can conduct in a small place. No many human related issues because one person involved in the operation. Those are some kind of advantages of craft production system. When considering the disadvantages, productivity is very low because one person involved in the operation. The other thing is it is very difficult to take repeatable quality. That means if they produce few products, one product to one product, there are some differences. However, the worker has more flexibility. That is going to the advantage part. Okay. This is the initial concept in the world which used for the manufacturing concept. But with the time, it is evaluated for the assemble line concept. Actually, currently manufacturing organizations also running with the assemble line concept. In the assemble line concept, there are few people in the line, and they are doing some operations for the moving product. This is called the assemble line. When consider the assemble line, also there are some advantages as well as disadvantages. When consider the advantages, high efficiency, then repeatable quality, those are the advantages. The disadvantages are initial capital is very high because there are few people, so they want some several machineries. The space they want much more, so initial capital is very high, and also human related issues very high because few people working for same object. Those are the some kind of disadvantages. The third concept is mass production. In the mass production, manufacturer make some product without considering the customer demand. That is the major disadvantage this mass production. However, there are a lot of advantages. Material can optimally use because in the mass production produce huge amount of same product, so material can optimally use. Then the design cost is very low because same product they are doing, so they need not to spend money for the several designs. The other thing is technology is same, so no need to spend much more money for the technological changes. The setup time is also low. Those are that. Okay, now I explain little bit about three concepts: craft production, assemble line concept, and mass production. When consider the three concepts, there are some advantages and also disadvantages. However, we can't tell this is the good concept because sometimes we have to use craft production, sometimes we have to use mass production, sometimes we have to use assemble line concept. Those things depend on based on the customer demand as well as the product type. Okay, now you can see previously explained manufacturing concepts evaluated with the time like this. 1890s in Europe, craft production started, and also mass production started in 1910s at US. The other thing is when consider the assemble line concept, it was started in between 1890s and 1910s. These three concepts initially started at Ford Manufacturing Company. At that time, those kind of concepts called as production system because those systems mainly involved in the manufacturing flow. But with the time, it is changed. It was changed. 1950s in Japan, in the Toyota Manufacturing Company, it started Toyota production system, and also when passing the time 1990s, US also started lean management concept. At that time, these kind of system called as a management system because these are not involved only for the manufacturing flow. Those are also used for the service sector and office area and all manufacturing management processes. That is why it is called as a management system. Now I am moving to the definition of lean manufacturing. Lean is a philosophy to reduce lead time with identifying and eliminating waste which we meet on the production and other processes. So by implementing, we can take one advantage, main advantage, that is reduction of lead time. How we reduct the lead time? If we want to reduce the lead time, we have to eliminate or reduce waste in our all processes. This is called lean, and also it is called lean is a philosophy. Philosophy means no any rules. We have to believe that concept. Based on our belief, we can take the results. That is why lean called as a philosophy. Now I am moving to the key contributors. When consider the lean manufacturing concept, with the time there are a lot of contributors, add lot of things in the lean manufacturing concept. The first contributor was Frank Gilbert. He was in 1890s. He introduced value adding and non-value adding concept. When consider some kind of manufacturing concept, manufacturing situation, value adding is if any process change the shape, composition of the product, it is called value adding activity. All activities are non-value adding activities. So he introduced, if we want to get more results, we have to reduce the non-value adding activities and we have to enhance the value adding activities. The second key contributor is Henry Ford. He was in 1910. He introduced just-in-time concept. In the manufacturing, we call just-in-time concept as a JIT concept by taking the first letters in each word. According to the JIT concept, when we do the manufacturing, all materials we want to in the manufacturing flow on correct time with the correct quantity of correct type of things. If we can achieve those three things, it is called we achieve the just-in-time concept. Then when we consider the third contributor, he was Taiichi Ohno in 1932. He introduced waste in manufacturing. There are 7 types of waste in the manufacturing. Currently, we added another waste, unutilized human potentials also into the waste. Nowadays, we are calling it is not a 7 type of manufacturing concept. It is 8 types of manufacturing concept. I have done another video regarding the 8 types of manufacturing concept. You can see that video and you can get the idea about 8 types of waste. And also he introduced Kanban system. Kanban means Japanese word. Kanban means material requesting system. Okay, if we want to request material, we have to put some electronic signal or printed version of requirement, that is called the Kanban system. Then Eiji Toyoda in 1950s, he introduced the Kaizen concept. Kaizen also Japanese word. Kai mean change, sen mean good. That means we can tell change for the betterment is the Kaizen. This is some kind of little improvement projects. If we want to enhance the company, we have to do Kaizen projects with all level of employees, and we can take the suggestions of all level of employees and do that suggestions, implement that suggestion in the organization. We can improve the organization. The last one is James Womack in 1919. He wrote the book called The Machine That Changed the World. Based on that book, these concepts very famous in the world, and anyone can read this book and take the idea about the how Toyota and how US started lean manufacturing concepts in their manufacturing plants. Okay. Those are the key contributors. Again, I would like to remind that contributors. First one is Frank Gilbert. He introduced value adding and non-value adding concept. The second person was James Watt. The second person was Henry Ford. He introduced just-in-time concept. Then Taiichi Ohno introduced 7 waste in manufacturing and Kanban mechanism. Then Eiji Toyoda introduced the Kaizen concept, and James Womack that person wrote the book called The Machine That Changed the World. There are a lot of concepts in the lean manufacturing concept. Now you can see in this house there are a lot of concepts. We can start from foundation level. The first concept is health and safety, then visual management, 5 V's, methodical discovery and observations, then basic awareness. After complete the foundation level, then next step is waste elimination, total productive maintenance, quick change. Then there are 2 pillars. The one pillar called just in time. In the just in time pillar, tactile, continuous flow, and pull systems. Those concepts in the just in time pillar. When consider the other pillar, it is called Jidoka. At that pillar, and then installation quality, high efficiency of man and machinery, that is called autonomous. After complete these foundations and 2 pillars, we have to make a wall. In the wall, there is a concept called JI training, job improvement training. After complete those things, we can make a roof. In the roof, standardization, then PDCA, problem solving approach, then the continuous improvement, Kaizen approach. After complete those things, we can make a roof. In the roof, there are a few results we can get. That results included in the roof: lowest cost, highest quality, and shorter lead time. If we want to achieve those things, we have to do some cultural change activity, because every organization, they have practiced some concepts. So if we want to implement new concepts, we have to change the culture. Okay, now I think you may have some knowledge about the lean manufacturing concept. I think you may have some idea about what is lean manufacturing, why we want to implement lean manufacturing concept, who are the key contributors for lean manufacturing concept, and basic concept and lean manufacturing. My initial thought was to give you some rough idea about the lean manufacturing concept. I think now you have some idea about the lean manufacturing concept. In future, I am planning to do some more videos relating to the basic concepts under the lean manufacturing concept. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll meet you soon in another video. Thank you very much again.